Testing. Great job, thanks. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Recording.
Good evening from Rifle Park. Good afternoon and welcome to Rifle Park, Banbridge for the meeting of Buccaneers and Banbridge. The Buccaneers team is as follows. 15 Michael Hanley, 14 Josh O'Connor, 13 Shane Jennings, 12 Stephen Mannion, 11 Saul O'Carroll, 10 Harry West, 9 Will Riley, 8 Ryan O'Mara, 7 Keane McCann, 6 is Oisin Dolan, a late replacement for Sean O'Connell, 5 and captain is Danny Coulter, 4 Rory Byrne, 3 Sam Illo, 2 Stefani Lombard, and 1 is Matt Burke, with the replacements being James Kelly, Cian Daly, Fionn MacDonald, Harry Bolziger, Tom Shine, and Ross Murphy-Sweeney. Referee Robbie Jenkinson. And the last time the two teams met, Buccaneers and Banbridge, resulted in a resounding win for Buccaneers 44-13 in Dubarry Park on the 3rd of December. That match was memorable for 4 tries from Josh O'Connor and a try each from Shane Jennings and Oisin McCormack. So Buccaneers fans tuning in here today to Rifle Park would hope for a similar result. The Buccaneers, of course, on top of the table with 38 points, with level with City of Armagh, and Banbridge languishing in second last place on 13 points, one behind Malone. So we're just waiting for the two teams to come out onto the pitch here now in a very well appointed Banbridge. And here come the Buccaneers team. Once again, just for those who might have tuned in late to the stream, the Buccaneers team is Michael Hanley, Josh O'Connor, Shane Jennings, Stephen Mannion, Saul O'Carroll, Harry West, Will Riley, number 8 Ryan O'Mara, 7 Keane McCann, 6 Oisin Dolan, 5 Danny Qualter and captain, 4 Rory Byrne, 3 Sam Illo, 2 Stefani Lombard and 1 Matt Burke, with the subs being James Kelly, Keane Daly, Sean McDonald, Harry Bolsiger, Tom Shine and Ross Murphy Sweeney. So both teams now about Buccaneers lined up and ready to go. As said before, just a few minutes previously, Buccaneers, when they played Banbridge, won 44 points to 13. So on the banks of the Ban here in Banbridge today, Buccaneers fans hoping for a similar result. So now ready just to kick off here in Banbridge. We're right here on the sideline in the neutral zone between both sets of players. Banbridge on one side, Buccaneers on the other side. So this commentator is right in the heart of the action today. And the match kicks off here. Long raking ball into the 22 fielded there by the Banbridge flanker, who's number 5, Alex Thompson. Banbridge looking to relieve the pressure now to take the ball into contact. Buccaneers trying to stay on their feet there, but Banbridge are trying to inch their way out of the 22 and the ball is given back there, and a long relieving kick down towards just in between the 10-metre line of that, but it's fielded very well there by Michael Hanley. Michael here playing in the full back position today, gets the ball into Saul, and Saul takes off and careers up over the halfway line. Saul goes to ground. Buccaneers retain possession. It's let through the hands. Sam Illo on the chart, and Sam makes great ground there. Taken on there by number 8, Ryan O'Mara. Buccaneers on the crash ball in the first couple of minutes again. Try to let it wide here. And again, Michael goes to ground. Michael, can he turn and get the possession away? And Josh O'Connor acting there as an auxiliary scrum half gets the ball, trying to move it wide. So again, Buccaneers again try to get the ball wide at every stage of the possession here. Ball gone to ground again. A lot of ball on the ground in the first 2 minutes of this match. Will Riley raking for the ball in the scrum. He's got the ball. Will lets a little box kick in over the top of the Banbridge defender. It lands just inside the Banbridge 10-metre line. Banbridge try to run it back towards the Buccaneers half. Again, Banbridge go to ground. Banbridge putting the ball through the hands here. But Banbridge just right on, let the box kick in behind the Buccaneers defence. It's going to land inside the 22. Is it going to go out on the full? And it's gone out on the full. Touchdown there behind the Buccaneers line. Yes, just as said previously, Buccaneers, the highlight of the Buccaneers and Banbridge match in Buccaneers in December was 4 tries from Josh O'Connor, some very well worked counter-attacking tries there, a combination of attacking ploys, some grubber kicks and little crossfield kicks. So can Buccaneers employ the same tactics here today? Ball outside the 10-metre line. Buccaneers are Banbridge again, run it back into Buccaneers territory. They go to ground again. A lot of the first couple of matches have been ball gone to ground. A quick ball in through the hands, Banbridge again, but Buccaneers defence standing firm. Ball moved right there to the centre for Banbridge. Is Connor Field in there, the hooker gains possession for Banbridge. That's one of 3 brothers, Peter Crummy, the captain. He lets it wide again, and Banbridge making inroads into the Bucks 22. Again on the full there, and it's in. It's a try for Banbridge. Banbridge saw a gap in the Buccaneers defence, and straight through. A bad start there for the Buccaneers. A resounding ball in there by the Banbridge number 2 and I think it's the number 9 who got the try there for Banbridge, and it's 5 points to 0 for Banbridge. And I'm just checking with the Banbridge supporters who got that try. They confirmed to me there by the Banbridge that number 15, Adam Doherty, was a try scorer there, careering through there, a beautiful run, split the Buccaneers defence to lead Banbridge 5-0. And the conversion is put over by James Humphreys. That's 7-0 to Banbridge. This wasn't on the script. Buccaneers must find their way back into this match. Buccaneers to kick off, to restart again. A long raking kick in, just finding its way inside the Banbridge 22, but again, the Banbridge centre, Connorfield finds play just inside the 10-metre line for Banbridge. A line out right in front of us here in Rifle Park. Buccaneers may work their way back into the game after the shock concession there of that try by Adam Doherty. Stefani Lombard now in conversation with Matthew Burke there. What line out ploy will they work? Ball goes long to the back, and Banbridge spoiled the Buccaneers line out there, and they tried to work the ball across the field. So the first Buccaneers line out going astray there. It was a ball to the tail end, but interrupted by the Banbridge back roll. Banbridge again with the ball. They started off like a house on fire here in Rifle Park, Banbridge. And a beautiful Banbridge maul has worked its way up towards the Buccaneers 10-metre line. Goes to the ground, creates a ruck situation. An infringement there as the ball went into a ruck situation. The referee applied a penalty for the Bucks. So Will Riley electing to Will Riley, a Laois minor footballer and also Ireland under-20 Six Nations squad. So Will Riley electing to put the ball to put the ball in here. Buccaneers need an immediate response after the shock concession of that try. A well-worked Banbridge try which saw number 15 Adam Doherty go in under the post. A conversion from James Humphreys. Will Riley puts the ball in on the Buccaneers 10-metre line. The Buccaneers scrum tries to put a heave on and inches their way up 2 or 3 metres towards their own 10-metre line. And again, an infringement there in the scrum by the pressure of the Buccaneers front five, proving too much for the Banbridge pack, and a penalty for the Buccaneers. Penalty just on the 10-metre line, and number 10, Harry West, who scored 8 points of the Buccaneers total against Naas last week. Harry elects to work the ball forward, to use the penalty, kicks it just past the halfway line here in Rifle Park for a Buccaneers put in. Again now Stefani having a chat here with Matthew again, so this time they must get the line out right. And that's the second Buccaneers line out lost in 2 minutes. The first line out lost at the tail end, and the second line out went down towards Danny Qualter in the middle, but the Banbridge have their homework done at the Bucks line out. That's 2 line out losses in the last 2 minutes for Bucks. And again a hole in the Buccaneers defence. It's a that hole down the centre Buccaneers defence, and Banbridge worked the ball inside the 22, and it's pushed wide there. And it's going to be a try for Buccaneers, and a lovely try, and it's in again. A lovely interplay movement and very crisp passing sees for Banbridge there. A second try for Banbridge scored by Josh Crummy. Number 12, Josh Crummy, getting in there at the end of another move that could open the Buccaneers defence. And for it's 12 points to nil for Banbridge. Two very similar tries. Two tries worked through the hands, worked through the centre, and a hole appeared in the Buccaneers' defence. And it's 12-0 to Banbridge, with James Humphreys to try and add the conversion here. James Humphreys now just to the left of the posts to make it 14-0 to Banbridge. And James puts it straight and through, and that's 14 points to nil for Banbridge. Buccaneers need an immediate response after 10 minutes. Harry West to restart play for the Buccaneers. Harry goes left this time. Buccaneers compete under the high ball, but it's well fielded by Banbridge, but Banbridge go to ground, but try. Buccaneers defence lined up, and now Banbridge have the ball. The Banbridge ploy of trying to find holes down the centre of the Buccaneers defence is working a treat for their 2 tries. First try by Adam Doherty and the second by Jamie Cromie. Oh, and there it's a knock on by the Banbridge number 10, a high Gary Owen, but the number 10 for Banbridge knocked it on. Referee playing advantage to Buccaneers. Sam has the ball and goes to ground. But the Banbridge defensive speed is up there. Now can Shane Jennings make inroads? He's gone to ground. The Banbridge line speed in defence is very good. They know that the Buccaneers pose a threat from their back line, so their line speed is very quick. Harry was going to kick Harry attempts a little grubber kick, feels his own grubber kick and sets a score. And Sam there, beautiful little grubber kick by Sam. Sam Elo is making ground up towards the Banbridge 10-metre line. A beautiful little grubber kick there by Harry West, and Sam Elo up in support. Ball moved wide then through the hands of Shane Jennings. Shane Jennings goes there. He's helped there by Stephen Mannion. 2 Garbally players who both scored in the same Connacht final win for Garbally in 2018. Ball goes to ground just on the 10-metre line. Will Riley pass it back through the hands of Matthew Burke to Harry West, and Stefani Lombard unceremoniously dumps a Banbridge player out of it. But the referee feels there's no advantage coming, so back to the original there for Will Riley. So what will Will do? Will he elect? Buccaneers have the penalty, so what's the options there? Will they kick for touch and try and win a line out possession and do a rolling ball, or it's just a little bit outside the kicking range, I'd say, because even though it's not immediately noticeable here in Rifle Park, there is a slight breeze into the scoreboard end. Harry West elects to try and make ground along the touchline. And Harry's kick lands just inside just outside the Banbridge 22. Buccaneers really must get this line out right. The 2 line outs have gone astray now. So communication has to be right for this one, because they're in a very, very attacking position that they need to make pay inside the Banbridge 22. So Stefani with the throw again. Much better this time. The Buccaneers clean, crisp possession from the line out, and Buccaneers get on the rolling maul from the line out. They inch their way inside the Banbridge 22, but the maul is kind of going a little bit sideways. So Will Riley takes the ball out of the maul in through the hands of Harry West. Harry West comes on to Josh O'Connor coming off his wing. The Banbridge know all about Josh O'Connor from his 4 tries in Dubarry Park before Christmas. But again, it's Stefani. Stefani makes ground going forward, and the ball is popped out through the hands and popped out wide to Saul. Saul is trying to make ground inside the time he goes to ground, but Buccaneers having their first real decent attacking foray of this match. Ball worked again through the hands just on the left hand side of the Banbridge 22. Again, Stefani takes the ball on and blows holes in defence. Stefani, a powerful runner, gains is about 6 or 7 metres from the Banbridge line. Ball is moved wide, and Will Riley has it. Will goes to ground and is tackled. Banbridge defending furiously here. Ball again moved out. A superb skip pass out to Shane Jennings. A lovely skip pass there, and excellent. That was well rewarded score there by. Excellent. Got that down. An excellent try there, and Buccaneers coming back into the match there. Superb skip pass, finding Shane Jennings, and Shane Jennings getting a score for Buccaneers to make it 14 points to 5. So Harry West here, is it Harry West going to take the conversion? No, it's Michael Hanley. It's Michael Hanley actually is going to take the conversion here. That's the ideal response from Buccaneers after conceding 2 early tries to Banbridge. A try by Shane Jennings in the left-hand corner after a beautiful skip pass. Now, can Michael Hanley make the score 14 points to 7? Ball tailing short. It's not immediately noticeable, but it's quite a stiff breeze, as I said, into the scoreboard end, and the ball hanging in the wind there. And Michael Hanley's conversion attempt of Shane Jennings' try just falls short. So 14 points to 5 here in Rifle Park, Banbridge. The Buccaneers are back in this match after a slow start. Banbridge restart the ball. It's clean possession caught there by Ryan O'Mara. And the Buccaneers elect to kick for touch. The ball landing just there on their own 22. Result a line out for Banbridge. The line out to be taken by their captain, Peter Cromie, one of 3 brothers from Banbridge on the team. Peter Cromie, his brother Michael, who's number 3, and number 12, Josh Cromie, who scored the second try. A clean line out there, well caught by the Banbridge attempt a rolling maul now off the line out, and excellent there. The Buccaneers holding up the rolling maul, taking the player to ground. Will he be penalised for not releasing it, or he's okay? The ball is fielded back for the Banbridge attack to resume. Number 9, the very busy scrum half there, who's Neil Kilpatrick. But again, the Buccaneers defence holding resolute and firm. They don't want to be breached for a third time. Ball goes to ground just inside the Bucks 22. It's moved wide, number 10, James. Beautiful crossfield kick from James Humphreys. And it's well defended there by Saul. Saul made sure that the Banbridge, number 14, did not catch that clean possession, but a beautiful crossfield kick that in behind the Buccaneers defence there that Saul O'Carr was very alert to. But Banbridge still have possession inside the Bucks 22. They're dangerous from this, as we can see. And they burst the hole again in the Buccaneers defence, but this time Buccaneers repelled them. The Buccaneers have to hold tight at this attack. Banbridge are right on the Buccaneers line here over in the right hand corner. The referee has held up play, and it's still possession with the Banbridge. But again, Banbridge are attempting to find holes in the Bucks defence. The referee has awarded the. And the Banbridge elect to take the penalty and kick it into right on the Buccaneers line. So a line out about 5 metres from the Buccaneers line. Buccaneers came back into the game 14 points to 0 down, scored a try to Shane Jennings. They cannot afford to concede again now, just as they work their way back into the match. Line out for Banbridge, and very well fielded there, I think, by number 5. And the Banbridge attempt a rolling maul off the line, very cleanly 1%. Banbridge rolling maul, and is really, and they've got their way over. A Banbridge rolling maul from a line out has seen that the Banbridge, despite the best attempt of Buccaneers, the Banbridge rolling maul was successful, and over they go for try number 3. Making the score 19 points to 5 for Banbridge. A well-worked Banbridge try, clean win from the line out. A rolling maul couldn't be repelled by the Buccaneers. Banbridge crash over for try number 3. James Humphreys, 19 points to 5. James Humphreys attempting the conversion. 20 minutes in, and the script is being torn up here in Rifle Park, as Buccaneers 44-13 winners before Christmas are now a deficit of 21 points to 5, with 3 tries for Banbridge and 3 conversions by James Humphreys. Play has restarted now, and inside the Banbridge half, Buccaneers have to reply in kind now. A 21-5 deficit after 20 minutes here in Rifle Park. Ball there, the number 9 launches a Gary Owen that finds his way just inside the Buccaneers half. That's well caught there by Michael Hanley. Michael Hanley lets the ball loose, and as a result, Michael Hanley's beautiful fielding of a Gary Owen. Saul takes possession with a pacing run up to the Banbridge 22. But the first attack there by the Buccaneers repelled well by the Banbridge defence. Ball is put out through the hands. Harry West lets the ball out towards Stephen Mannion. Stephen goes to ground just inside the 10-metre line. Will Riley then will gives it to Sam. Sam passes a beautiful pass out to Harry West. Harry West now. Josh comes off the right wing over to the left wing. But the Banbridge defence are alert to that ploy, because Josh scored a number of tries before Christmas coming off the right wing, particularly his memorable first try where he dodged 5 players to score under the post. But Sam nonetheless, Sam has the ball. Sam has gone forward, but he's held it up about 5 metres inside the 10-metre line. Will gets the ball. Will to Stephen. Goes to ground there again. Buccaneers finding it hard to make inroads through the defence. Banbridge now, a little hole in the defence there now, possibly again. Will Riley working away. Again, it's taken up by the Bucks. Repelled again by Banbridge. Will Riley again. Will to Stefani Lombard. Stefani was man of the match in the 13-11 win against Naas last week. In through to Michael Hanley. Michael Hanley, quick hands to Harry West. Harry West into Josh, but Josh is well shadowed this time. Josh is brought to ground, but manages to retrieve possession to set up another attack. Will Riley to Rory Byrne. Rory goes to ground there. And again, Will Riley. Will Riley's a busy man today. Will Riley, little kick by Harry West. Harry West, a little kick in behind the defence, but the Banbridge fullback is alert to it. But there was an infringement here. The referee has spotted an infringement. This commentator didn't not rolling away. It was my co-commentator here has informed me not rolling away from the tackle. So now again, we saw with Michael Hanley's attempted conversion that there's quite a strong wind here, so I'd say that Harry West is attempting, to go to the sideline to gain ground for the Bucks and work something off the line out. And he does that despite the best attempts. The ball finds touch there despite the best attempts of the Banbridge. Number 14, James Buller, to keep the ball in play. So it's a line out for Buccaneers just inside the Banbridge 22. Approximately 25 minutes gone here in Rifle Park, and the scoreboard there, as our co-commentator puts the spotlight on the scoreboard maybe for us at some stage, shows 21 points to the home team, Banbridge at 5 to Buccaneers. But nonetheless, Buccaneers have worked something now. Can they work something off this rolling maul from the line out? It's inched its way inside the Banbridge 22. Banbridge trying to repel the maul. No. Maul still going forward. Referee deems is still going forward. The maul is not static. Extra bodies are pushing in there to try and strengthen up the Buccaneers maul. They've really now, Buccaneers really just about 2 or 3 metres now from the Banbridge line, and the ball is played loose. The ball goes loose from the ball, and it's up to number. Harry West has the ball. Can they work something off this? They need another score to get themselves back into the game. Remember, it's 21-5 to Banbridge. Into Danny Coulter through, and can they get Buccaneers right up on the line here now? Right under the post there. Will Riley gets the ball, and is it Sam? Sam is repelled there right on the line. A lot of bodies here, very hard to see who's who. Right on the line, Banbridge defending. Ball is popped right through the hands for Saul. And Saul is in. Saul has got in there in the corner. An excellent response there. Buccaneers needed that. A try by Saul O'Carroll. The maul situation was gone static, so they elected to move the ball wide through the hands. And again, that's the second try now that Buccaneers have got in the left corner. First by Shane Jennings, and second by Saul O'Carroll. 21 points to 10 for Banbridge. Now Michael Hanley with the attempted conversion here for Buccaneers from an angle out on the left wing. 21 points to 10. Can he make it 21-12? An excellent kick there is hanging in the air and it's just short. A very tricky win there for kickers. Not immediately noticeable. But the score remains just coming up to the half-hour mark. Buccaneers 10 points, Banbridge 21. Now, just for our viewers there, a time correction, it's 36 minutes in, so 4 minutes to half time, and the scoreline, as I said, 21 points to 10. Banbridge restart. 26. 26. Sorry, this commentator's timing is slightly out. It's 26 minutes gone. An enjoyable match. 26 minutes gone, sorry, for our viewers. Mathematics wasn't one of my strongest subjects. So, anyway, back to the play. Buccaneers lose possession, little rubber kick in there behind for the Banbridge defence, and it's gone out over the line. An excellent little rubber kick there in behind the Buccaneers defence, which takes play, and a very quick line out throw. Very quick, excellent, very quick thinking, but the referee called it back. He was ahead of the game there, the Banbridge man. A little piece of tactical genius. It looked like if the Banbridge player had crossed over for the fourth try, but the referee thought that was even too quick for his liking, so the play is called back. Referee had called the play back, so the quick piece of thinking for Banbridge. Little quick. He didn't get away with it, the Banbridge man, so it's a Bucks line out. So even this commentator was even a little bit confused there, so quick did it happen, but actually was a line out for Buccaneers. But Banbridge restart play anyway. The ball is again inside the Buccaneers 22. Now, is the ball going to be moved wide through the hands? This is where Banbridge got their first two tries. And it's moved through the hands wide to the Banbridge number 11. The Banbridge number 11 is Jamie Mullen. Jamie works his way down, but he's taken the ground. Is he taking the ground there? Good tackling by Josh. But again, Banbridge hold on to possession. And again on the peel, the Banbridge players coming. The Banbridge they're working their way up towards the Buccaneers line. As the ball moved wide, number 10, James Humphreys elects to go, but he's just stopped short. Ball again moved wide through the hands. Some good crisp passing there, but the Buccaneers defence is holding firm this time. Banbridge still have the ball there. Will they elect to move the ball wide through the hands, or will they go down through the centre? This time they take the crash ball, try to work the way over. The Buccaneers defence still holding firm. Nonetheless, Banbridge still have possession, working their way through the phases. They're just camped on the Buccaneers line again. Can the Buccaneers defence hold out here, or will Banbridge get try number 4? Good defending there by the Buccaneers. Ball spills loose. The Banbridge man has it again and tries to barge his way over. He's right under the post now. Referee keeping a very close eye on this. And Banbridge are in. Banbridge are in again, and the referee gives the try. Banbridge going through several phases of play there. They elected to move the ball wide, then tried the crash ball, and it was the crash ball that worked for them there. That Banbridge go over for try number 4, leaving the score 26 points to 10 for the home team. James Humphreys with the attempting what should be a very easy conversion right in front of the posts. And James Humphreys makes the score 28 points to 10 for Banbridge. Buccaneers must recover from the concession of the fourth try now. Harry West restarts, ball bounces loosely inside the Banbridge half and is cleared. The relieving clears back into the Buccaneers 22 where Michael Hanley is under it. Michael launches forward, tries to follow his own kick back into the Banbridge 10-metre line, but again another relieving kick, but the number 10, James Humphreys, slices this kick, but nevertheless the ball bounces inside the Buccaneers 5-metre line, so we'll still have to clear the lines now. It's hopping right in front of us and hanging in the air, and hanging there, number 13 there, the ball is fielded. Connor Field gets the ball. That's well played there by Josh. So put in for Buccaneers right here in front of us, just on the touch line. And Will Riley for the put in for Buccaneers. Good clean scrum by the Buccaneers there. The Banbridge bringing the scrum down, so Buccaneers have the penalty, in which Harry West will probably try to bring possession up the field here. He'll try to bring possession out of the Buccaneers half. And Harry brings possession about 5 metres inside the Banbridge half. Now Stefani with the line out. Well fielded there, but it's a very good line out there. Very well fielded by Rory Byrne. And Buccaneers inched away forward, try and push them all. The Buccaneers maul is just on the Banbridge 10-metre line. Ball in hand there. I think Stefani has ball in hand. You can see there his ball has gone to a ruck situation. Trying to clean out the ruck there to get clean possession for Will Riley. And Will Riley digging in the ruck there, trying to keep the yes. Will Riley was going to take a big tap penalty there, an infringement at the ruck. I think the Banbridge players are slowing the ball down, slowing the race of the ball, so Buccaneers have a penalty, in which Harry West will again try to gain ground up the field for another Buccaneers line-out. The Buccaneers line-out had two malfunctions in the first two line-outs, but since then the Bucks line-out has ran relatively smoothly. So they'll have another opportunity here. Stefani with another throw. Try and work the ball. They're inching their way up now towards the after the shot concession of 4 tries. Bucks really need to get another try on the board before half time to get back into this match. Matthew and Stefani are in consultation here, so Stefani elect to go for Rory Byrne again. Rory and Danny have been catching well. This time it goes towards the front, and the Banbridge player spoils the line out, intercepts the line, but a quick line out throw there by Danny Calder, and the referee this time allows play on, and it's well taught by Danny. Danny's quick thinking, but unfortunately a Buccaneers player committing an infringement off their feet, and Danny Calder's quick line out throw creating a Buccaneers attack is all in vain. An infringement infringement there sees the penalty to Banbridge, and not releasing, and an infringement there committed by the Buccaneers player, and a penalty, a relieving penalty for Banbridge, and the ball sails out overhead here over the team dugouts. So the line out for Banbridge right almost on their own 10-metre line. It was a pity there. It was very quick thinking by Danny Coulter there. Great line out, a very quickly taken line out, set the attacking ploy. Looked as if Buccaneers were in scoring mode, but infringement there, not releasing the ball. So with 4 minutes left, and this time the commentator has the time right. 4 minutes to go to half time, and clean line out won by Banbridge. Banbridge moved the ball very quickly through the hands today, up to their 10-metre line. Very busy scrum half. Neil Kilpatrick, referee, plays on there. Looked as if the Bucks scrum half had gone the other side of the gain line. But again, a very quick Gary Owen there, fielded. But Michael Hanley had it again. Referee deemed that he didn't knock the ball forward. And Michael sets the ball up, and Saul has gone. Saul is gaining some ground today. Infringement committed by the Banbridge player. So Saul has high tackle on Saul, so by the Banbridge player. So the referee, Saul has been very lively today. He's got his try, and a lot of ball is coming the polar opposite of the match in Dubarry Park, where a lot of 4 of the Buccaneers tries in Dubarry Park against Banbridge came down the right wing. But this time a lot of ball is being played out the left wing towards Saul's wing. So a kick by Harry West, just 3 minutes from half time, and a kick by Harry West brings play just inside the Banbridge 10-metre line, and a line out. Stefani again, so will Stefani this time. Banbridge spoiled the last line out because they got a hand on the ball. That's 3, I think this commentator's estimation, 3 line out losses for Bucks. They got this one much better just on the cusp of half time. The Buccaneers rolling maul for the line out, work inches its way between the 10-metre, the Banbridge 10-metre and 22. Maul gone static there. Will bodies be added to it to try? No, it's actually gone there to a ground situation, and Banbridge have worked superbly there to steal the ball just as the ball was about to go into a ruck situation. Banbridge managed to steal possession. That's a great turnover for Banbridge, and Banbridge then worked the ball down the field, and their number 11, the flying Jamie Mullen kicks the ball inside the 22, and Michael Hanley retrieves possession. The Buccaneers defence under pressure there, and that's a clear relieving kick there. Saul has relieved pressure there with a defensive kick that lands just on the halfway line there. Yes, the Buccaneers lost possession. A great turnover by Banbridge. Approximately about 2 minutes to half time now, and the scoreline for Buccaneers fans is 28 points to 10 for Banbridge. Line out here just in front of the commentary box for the Banbridge number 2, and that's their captain Peter Cromie. Peter Cromie goes towards the front there, where it's well fielded by number 4. Number 4 there is Max Little. Ball, very quick transfer of ball through the Buccaneers or through the Banbridge. Their crossfield passing is very good today. And again, number 9, Neil Kilpatrick, has looked very lively, and his little grubber kick finds his way inside the Buccaneers 22, where Shane Jennings gets it. As Shane goes to ground there, and he's tackled by a posse of Banbridge defenders. The Banbridge are not letting the Buccaneers backline get any space today in as much as possible. Ball kicked, relieving kick there inside the Banbridge half. And it's ran back into the head of Banbridge half. Banbridge man there is number 6, and another little group. There are an awful lot of little chip kicks or little kicks in over the Buccaneers defence. Now. Oh, a beautiful dummy there, sold by James Humphreys. James Humphreys feeling Josh O'Connor's kick, and then as Josh tried to chase his own kick, James Humphreys evaded him. The play just inside the Buccaneers 22. Neil Kilpatrick, then the Banbridge scrum half, elects pass it through the hands out to number 12, Josh Cromie. Josh Cromie goes to ground back to Neil Kilpatrick. Neil Kilpatrick, number 11, is off his wing there that's Jamie Mullen. For Banbridge. working the ball away through them. But what Banbridge are doing is they're trying to, a superb tackle there by Josh O'Connor. Josh, who's the Buccaneers' top scorer in the league, AIL Division 1B this year with 9 tries. Really crashing tackle there. Referee stops play just to, give medical attention to the Banbridge player. But will Josh be spoken to? Almost half time. Josh, thought the referee was going to speak to Josh there for a minute. He's going over to his linesman to have a little talk. The medical team there just for the Banbridge. They're just checking on the welfare of their player. And the referee in conversation with the touch judge to see was the nature of the tackle there. They're just having a conversation. Almost on half-time. Buccaneers need to regroup, get focused and come out flying in the second half. The referee has had his chat with his linesman and is talking to he's talking to 2 players there. He's talking to Josh and Josh O'Connor and the book and the having a good chat with Josh and both captains there, Peter Cromie and Danny Coulter there with the referee. So and Josh has got a yellow. Josh has got a yellow. Yellow card for referee deemed there. Obviously that was a high tackle, so Josh has a yellow card. And the resultant penalty there, James Humphreys kicks the ball into touch there, just literally down here on below us here, about 10 metres from the Bucks line. Now it's absolutely vital that right on half time that the Buccaneers do not concede a 5th try. It must be the last play of the second half. You do not need the concession of another try in this last play. Banbridge line out very clean, stolen there by Andrew, going to attempt another rolling maul off the line out. Very clean line out win. And again the Banbridge rolling maul that was effective for their 4th try. Is it about to create a 5th try? Buccaneers need to hold out here right on half time. Banbridge inched their way towards the line. His commentators find it very hard among the phalanx of bodies to see who has the ball, but Banbridge still retain it. Buccaneers defence, they must hold out here. They must hold out here. Is the ball going to be moved wide, or are they going to do another crash ball? Another crash ball. They're going again for a crash ball. Now again a crash ball. They're not going to move it wide here. They're attempting to barge it, but now it's moved wide through the hands. James Humphreys, very crisp passing by the Buccaneers, and a superb saving tackle, a superb try-saving tackle by Sauce. And how vital could that be on a try-saving tackle by Saul O'Carroll, keeping the score at 28 points to 10. This commentator would feel that tackle could be vital in determining the overall match. Superb tackle by Saul O'Carroll. Harry West kicks the ball out. It's half time. And the score for our viewers back in Dubarry Park in the Bounty is 28 points for Banbridge and 10 points for Buccaneers. The scores for Buccaneers, tries by Shane Jennings and Saul O'Carroll.
Audi Athlone. Michael Moore Car Sales Limited, Athlone and Portarlington are premium car and commercial vehicle dealerships supplying new and used Mercedes-Benz, Audi, Volkswagen and Skoda models across Ireland from their dealerships in Athlone, County Westmeath and Portarlington, County Laois. So whether you're looking for a brand new Mercedes-Benz, a high-performance Audi, a nearly new Volkswagen car or van, or an approved used Skoda, or any premium new or used car, they are there to help you and get you the car of your dreams. The Bounty Bar. The varied menu based on Irish cuisine is what you're offered at this establishment. The Bounty is famous for its great service and friendly staff who are always ready to help you. The Bounty is also a great place for functions of all sizes. You will love the prices and come back for the service. Well done to Tom, Pascal and their dedicated staff. Bridge Transition. Bridge Transition is a professional services company providing advisory and implementation support to large enterprises. Founded by Joe Brown, it works with large clients, BoydEng.com. Also, check out some of the services they provide at Collins Boyd Engineering. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact them. Based in Roscommon, they operate everywhere in Ireland with the highest quality service you find, guaranteed.
The second half has resumed here in Rifle Park with the Buccaneers in arrears at half time by 28 points to 10. Buccaneers need to hit the ground running in this second half here to try and retrieve the 18-point deficit. Buccaneers kick down towards the Banbridge 22. Buccaneers playing in this second half with the advantage of a good wind. It's not possible, as I said before many times, but an excellent tackle there by the Buccaneers driving back the Banbridge pack. And the referee walked quickly. Too quick. Good. Buccaneers now a very promising start to the second half, and they have a penalty now. It should be within kicking range here. Or Harry is going to elect to kick to the touchline to try and maybe work a try off a long kick there just inside the 10-metre line, and it's landed right there now just inside about 10 metres or so from the Banbridge line. Buccaneers need to make this possession pay here. Line out about 10, roughly about 7 metres from the Banbridge line, and Stefani Lombard with the throw. Buccaneers need to first of all win primary possession from this line out and then work their way over, and it's caught there by Danny, and Danny there now sets up the rolling maul for Buccaneers. Buccaneers rolling maul they need to really get this rolling maul working now to threaten the Banbridge line. And it's moved wide through the hands through Harry Weston into Shane Jennings. Shane Jennings is taking the ground there just inside the Banbridge 22. Ball worked back through the phases there. I think it's Rory Byrne goes to ground with it. Will Riley again, a crisp pass out. Shane Riley again, Saul. And that's Stefani has it there. Stefani has gone to ground now. Buccaneers must score something off this. Will Riley moves the ball out again. It's in through the hands of Buccaneers, making their intentions clear in this second. Ball is moved out through the hands there for Stephen Mannion. Stephen Mannion is tackled there, but manages to release it back to Will Riley. Will Riley there to Danny, the captain. Danny, who has played there for Connacht in the Heineken Cup against Biarritz in 2012. But Danny is tackled well there. We have a sub in there for the Buccaneers, number 16. In the second half is in. James Kelly is in the second half there. I've just noticed it there to strengthen up the scrum. And it's taken in there, and the ball popped out there to Harry West. Harry West moves it wide on the west to Danny Quarter. Danny Quarter there to Stephen Mannion, but again resolute Banbridge defending here. But Buccaneers still hold possession there. Ryan O'Mara takes through the crash ball from Will Riley just inside the Banbridge 22. But the ball has been stolen by Banbridge. However, there I think the Buccaneers player went into contact and the ball was turned over there. There was a golden opportunity there to really put a dent in the scoreboard. Lost by Buccaneers. Banbridge worked the ball outside their 22 and coming up towards the 10. 10 metres. Is there a gap there? The Banbridge player spotted a gap there. He tried to wriggle through the Buccaneers defence as the play approached halfway, but Banbridge have it again. James Humphreys kicks the ball there, and that ball is straight out on the full. So the ball is to James Humphreys' little kick there, attempting to try, but it's out on the full, and it's back to there where it's back to where James level with where James Humphreys kicked the ball. Couple of Banbridge players down there in need of attention. So that was an opportunity there by Buccaneers. They worked their way inside the 22. They'd worked their way inside the 22, but they were turned over by from Banbridge tackling. So as I said, 16, James Kelly is on for. Just to clarify there for reviewers, in the bounty, the James Kelly, number 16, is on for Matthew Burke. Stefani Lombard with the throw right here in front of us, a bird's eye view of the throwing technique now. Will it go towards Rory? It's a bit of go towards Rory there. Whoa, it's missed. It's a misfire again off the line of the ball there, won by the Banbridge second row. That's to this commentator's estimation. There's 4 lost line out balls today. Banbridge really spoiling and really attacking the Bucks line out, and they've won possession there again. James Humphreys attempts a kick there, but it's blocked. It's blocked, and the ball cannons back off a Buccaneers defender, but Banbridge managed to retrieve possession, and their fullback there, Adam Doherty, who scored the first try, works his way up towards the 22, and it's showing a clean pair of hands there, and some good ball retention by Banbridge. Banbridge working the ball wide inside the Buccaneers 10 metre line there, and they're still there. They still have possession there. I think it's working again. Work the ball in through the hands, and that surely is. Referee there is looking at it. It's James Humphreys' kick there was in through the defence, so it's time to take a breather here. A furious start to the second half, but Buccaneers again the line-out troubles for them. 3 line-outs lost in the first half, and again a line-out lost in the second half from a promising position. So little break in play here now as one of the Buccaneers players is receiving attention. Just a break in play here as one of the Buccaneers players receives attention. So it's a penalty for Banbridge, and James Humphreys is electing to kick into touch to try and again maybe set up a next phase play for Banbridge. James's kick brings play just inside, about halfway between the Buccaneers 22 and the Buccaneers try line. So the Banbridge line-out has been very impressive today, and they're winning their own line-outs clearly and have spoiled 4 of the Buccaneers line-outs. And again, off the roll, a rolling maul is again set up off the Banbridge, and again they're careering up a very effective rolling maul, and a try for Banbridge. That's their second try there off a rolling maul, and again, very, very effective play by Banbridge. A rolling maul off line-out in for try number 5 for Banbridge, and it's 33 points to 10. And Banbridge really belying their lowly league form. It's hard to believe that Banbridge are coming into this match in second last place on 13 points, one behind bottom team alone. Just shows that there are no certainties in sport, and I suppose Banbridge, the spur for motivation was surely their 44-13 defeat by Bucks in early December. So it's 33 points to 10 after about 7 or 8 minutes of the second half, and James Humphreys will try and push the gap from 23 points out to 25. But again, as we noticed with Michael Hanley's conversion attempts in the first half, that fell towards a very stiff breeze into the scoreboard end here in Rifle Park. James Humphreys has a good belt to that ball, but it's deemed wide. It just falls short again. Bucks really need to get back into this match now. Harry West about to restart play. Have we a ball? Harry West restarts play with a deep kick inside the Banbridge 22, easily fielded there by the number 4 for Banbridge. And a relieving possession kick there brings play just on the Banbridge 10-metre line. Yep, knocks down. And an interesting ploy here by Buccaneers, and that's number 6, Oisin Dolan, is now taking the line-out throws. Does Oisin find his man? No, Oisin doesn't find his man. Ball pops over the top there and is won by the Banbridge hooker, Peter Cromie. Ball spilled over the top of the Buccaneers line out there, and Peter Cromie fielded it, but nevertheless Buccaneers retrieve possession and kick it back inside the Banbridge 22 or Banbridge 10-metre line. But the Banbridge fullback, who's Adam Doherty, runs the ball back in towards the Buccaneers half. Buccaneers now in possession, inching their way towards or Banbridge in possession, inching their way to the Buccaneers 10-metre line. Buccaneers tackled there, but still Banbridge managed to find their possession, and they tried to move it wide through the hands. It looked very impressive, moving the ball wide through the hands, and a lovely sprint pass there out to the number 14. The number 14 there, who's James Buller, but tackled into touch there by Stephen Mannion. Now Oisin Dolan again. Oisin started he's playing flanker, but they've elected to deploy him as a hooker. Again, Banbridge win by my count. That is line out number 6 that's gone astray for Buccaneers. It's a key feature today of the Buccaneers play, the line-out malfunction, with 2 tries, we reckon 2 tries in the first half stemming from the loss of possession in line-out. Banbridge have it again, and they're flying number 14 is James Buller. James Buller cuts infield there and finds his way to the Buccaneers 22, and it's a screwball pass by Neil Kilpatrick. Neil Kilpatrick out to James Humphrey. James Humphrey spins a lovely pass right, but the ball goes to ground there, but it's still retrieved in possession there by James Buller. looks like the Buccaneers have the Buccaneers stolen possession there. No, Banbridge retrieved possession. They held on to it, well, I thought, for 1-1. Buccaneers had lost possession. The ball is knocked forward there in contact here, and that's advantage to Buccaneers. But some good free-flowing movement there by the Banbridge. But their centre there, who I think their centre, Josh Cromie, who's one of three brothers, Josh, Peter, and Michael, spilled possession. So. Problem. It's a put in here for the Buccaneers. The evening beginning to get a little bit dark on us here, so in Rifle Park. Again, a reminder, our viewers here, 33 points to 10 for Banbridge. So far, not a good rugby day on the banks of the Ban. But anyway, time is still with Buccaneers, and Shane Jennings gets the ball. He works his way to the 10-metre line, but he's taken to ground there by the number 2, who's Peter Cromie. But Will Riley wins the ball, retains possession for the Buccaneers. The ball is spilled forward there. A superb tackle there by the Banbridge. The ball spilled out one of the Buccaneers players' hand, and the referee the ball did go forward, but the referee is playing advantage. Now will advantage accrue to a lovely little rubber kick in behind the Bucks defence, which puts Saul O'Carroll under pressure. Saul goes to ground there and is tackled, he must retain. No, and that's it. Yeah, very effective there. You can hear the roars of the Banbridge faithful there. What happened there was the ball was spilled forward by a Buccaneers player. The referee gave advantage to Banbridge. A lovely little rubber kick there in behind the Buccaneers defence, and Saul was penalised for not releasing the ball, so putting the Banbridge players in a very advantageous position right on the Buccaneers line. So as we know, the dangers of the Banbridge line out and rolling maul, which has been their Banbridge line out and rolling maul has been very effective today. So they're going to go back, I'd say, to the usual ploy, looking for try number 6 against the Buccaneers. Again, cleanly won by Banbridge right on the Buccaneers line, and their effective rolling maul is going to be deployed again. They know it's coming, but it's still very hard to deal with it. The Banbridge crowd here in Rifle Park roar them on. The maul is slightly going sideways, but nevertheless it's inching towards the line. The crowd roaring here. You're not going to see who's going to. The Buccaneers have to hold out here. Maul goes to ground to create a ruck situation, but it's still free. Can the number 9 inches way over the line? Neil Kilpatrick, he's held short there by good Buccaneers defending. Referee right on the spot. Referee is right on the spot. Now, referee there very well positioned there. The Buccaneers defence did very well to repel that maul. The maul went to ground. Now. Buccaneers have to defend this. Break and play here just for medical attention for a Buccaneers player. The Buccaneers sub here just in front of us, about to come on. Fionn MacDonald is about to come on. We'll see who's going off. Buccaneers penalty results there in the kicking possession down to the half line, but James Humphrey retrieves possession and again sets off the flying Banbridge centre, who's Connor Field. So we'll see can Danny get his way out of that injury? Can he get himself back to shake off the effects of that injury? So it's a put in for the Buccaneers, just under 10-metre line. 33 points to 10 for Banbridge, 5 tries for Banbridge and 2 tries for Buccaneers, scored by number 13 Shane Jennings after a lovely skip pass, and number 11 Solo Carroll. Now Will Riley there, a lovely little wraparound move and the ball is brought up to the Buccaneers halfway line. Bucks still in possession there, but the ball is spilled. There in the Buccaneers attack, and it's kicked forward by Banbridge, but no, it's very well retrieved by Harry West. Harry West did very well to retrieve that, but Buccaneers player spilled the ball, and the Banbridge man kicked the ball forward. Harry dealing with it very well and trying to set up first phase possession again. And it's worked through the hands there. I think Samuel goes to ground with the ball. Little relieving Gary Owen there by Will Riley. It's well fielded there by the Banbridge number 11, who's Jamie Mullen. Jamie got one of the Banbridge tries there in the first half. Banbridge have it again and working their way up towards the Buccaneers 10-metre line. Again, James Humphreys just directing the flow of play there, and it's a lovely and a beautiful kick by James Humphreys. It bounced very kindly for James Bullard, but James Bullard had the ball. He's dispossessed by Shane Jennings, but James Humphreys directing the flow of play here with some beautiful little crossfield kicks there in behind the Bucks defence. Just as this commentator was watching some YouTube highlights of Bucks and Banbridge from Dubarry Park, and some beautiful crossfield kicks in December by Bucks got in behind the defence of Banbridge, and today it's Banbridge working the crossfield kicks in behind the Bucks defence. So right in front of me here, there, Banbridge making a substitution. Number 4, Max Little, is being replaced by Martin Foster. Line out here for the Banbridge boys, just on the Bucks 10-metre line. Excellent, again, very clean line-out possession. The second row for Banbridge has been excellent in their line-out catching today. The ball has worked cleanly there, but an infringement on the referee, so Buccaneers getting away with that. Banbridge infringement, and Buccaneers trying to take some possession out, some pressure off their defence. And Harry West, surely with the little prevailing wind there, should drive this ball right down, and so it will land out here just in front of us there on the Banbridge 10-metre line. Oisin Dolan again is pressed into service as a auxiliary hooker and thrower today. So Oisin doing the number 2's job today, but again that's we reckon line out number 7 there, the line out number 7, and it's spilled by the Buccaneers again. So Oisin doing the number 2 job there for the line outs, but the ploy doesn't seem to be working here as an auxiliary thrower in the line out. Banbridge again with a relieving Gary Owen hanging right under us here, but that's spilled. It's spilled out there by the Banbridge number 14, James Buller. So it's another line. So Oisin will have another chance to try and get this Buccaneers line out moving. They elect now a 5-man line out this time. The Bucks have a 5-man line out. This time much crisper. And Fionn MacDonald makes an immediate introduction. They're a very clean field in the line out here he has. So well done, Fionn. Fionn made a good introduction there. Very clean contact and catch from Oisin Dolan's throw-in. Buccaneers trying to work the way forward, but repelled by great Banbridge defence. But nevertheless, Will Riley has the ball. The ball goes backwards and is worked backwards, but still, Buccaneers managed to retain possession. There's an infringement there, but the Buccaneers managed to retain possession. It looked like a Banbridge player was a deliberate knock on there to try and spoil the Buccaneers possession. So As said before, Oisin Dolan pressed into service as a number 2 for line-out purposes, or an auxiliary number 2 as we might call him. So, but Phil McDonald working well there to win that. Yeah. The referee there indicating that it was a slap down of possession, which results in a Buccaneers penalty. Now Harry West bringing play just inside the 22 on the Machine again, with this time again it's lost. Another throw goes a begging by the Pirates, and Banbridge have really done a job on the line out today. It's in addition to the 5 tries scored by Banbridge, the real feature of this match has been perhaps the tactical standout piece has been the Buccaneers line out malfunction. Now referee there saying that it looked at that number 13 was offside there. Connor Field, it looked like he was way up on the gain line, intercepting that pass, but nevertheless, the referee plays advantage to the Buccaneers, and the long relieving kick by Josh O'Connor this time finds its way into the Banbridge 22, where the fullback runs the ball or kicks the ball out back towards the 22. That's Adam Doherty scorer of the first try. So again with just time to, as the ball is retrieved here, just time to the scoreboard to remind our viewers at home in the Bounty. It's 33-10, and nonetheless a line out for Bucks. And can they win this one? And good. Fionn has won a second one since coming in, so he's stabilised the situation somewhat in the line-out, but he's soared high now to catch two good line-out deliveries. Ball worked through the hands there for Shane Jennings. Shane Jennings elects to have a grubber kick. Shane Jennings elects a little grubber kick. Shane Jennings' grubber kick is well filled there by Adam Doherty, who's covering very well. Adam Doherty covering very well today, gaining ground there. Shane Jennings' grubber kick looked very, very dangerous, but Banbridge managed to retrieve it as their number 15 scampers across to retrieve possession. The ball now gone to ground just inside the Banbridge 22. They need to. Banbridge will look here to have a relieving defensive clearance. Ball is played back to James Humphreys. James Humphreys has found touch there just on his own 22. Again, line out for Bucks. Now again, Fionn has done very well. Fionn has done very well since coming in to win primary possession from line out. So will this James Kelly just going to chat with Oisin. So his deploy again to hit Fionn. Win possession and try and create something off this. Just a break in play here as a Banbridge player has been attended to. Now it's a play resumes there with a Buccaneers throw Oisin again. This time he aims for Fionn, but again Banbridge steal the 9 out. And it's line out number 8. I think line out number 8 gone astray for Bucks, but nevertheless Bucks retrieve possession, and Michael Hanley's lovely little crossfield kick hops inside the 22, and it's spilled there by the Banbridge left winger. So Michael Hanley, a nice little crossfield kick there, the number 11 for Banbridge spilling possession, and it's a very quick play there. Excellent thinking, and that's a try. That's a try for Shane Jennings. Very, very quick line out. So quick that this commentator didn't spot it. But very quick thinking there by the Buccaneers, and to be commended for that very, very, very quick thinking. And the commentator says that Shane Jennings was in for his second try. Very, very. Very, very good thinking as well. Commendations to Josh O'Connor for quick thinking as well there. So a good try, well worth try by Buccaneers. Michael Hanley's crossfield kick being spilled by the winger, a very quickly taken line out. See Shane Jennings scampering under the post for his second try, making the score 33-16. 33-15, sorry, 2 tries by Shane Jennings and Saul O'Carroll, and hopefully now that we can get Michael Hanley to convert this one. Very well kicked by Michael, but it just drifts wide. So 33 points to Banbridge, 15 to Buccaneers. Now, Buccaneers just must use this now to try and get themselves back in the match and to make a big dent in the scoreboard. Banbridge win possession from their own restart and try and work the ball through their hands. Banbridge player brings the ball, number 2 Peter Crombie, the captain, brings the ball up towards the 20, but it commits an infringement there. It looks there as if number 2 going off his feet there as well. So it's a penalty to Buccaneers. And Harry West will probably bring play, I would think, into the... No, he slices his kick slightly, and the play only gains a few yards there. The ball seemed to slice off his boot, and he just brings play between the Buccaneers 10-metre line and the halfway line here right in front of us. So Oisin again pressed into service as a number 2. Will he again go for... He's going... No, again, he's going... It's spilled. He went for the back row there, but again, the Banbridge won that Buccaneers line out. And again, Banbridge, James Humphreys lets the ball through the hands there, and the replay, and the centre there, Connorfield wriggles his way up through the 10-metre line. An infringement committed there by a Buccaneers player just on their own 10-metre line. So I would say there will they elect to kick for touch and gain ground. He's going to go for the posts, which would be a superb kick because it's on the 22-metre line, and the stiff breeze blowing into the scoreboard end here in Rifle Park. So James Humphreys here, he has a good strong kick. Will need it into the teeth of this win. James Humphreys is electing to go for the kick here and trying to make it 35-15. James hit it a good belt. And a superb kick by James Humphreys. Really superb kick there. Straight and through the post there to make it 36 points for Banbridge and 15 points for Buccaneers. Buccaneers restart. Buccaneers restart play. Is it gone? And that looks a Banbridge ball because so it's a put into Banbridge there. Put into Banbridge. So both scrums packed down. put in there by number 9 Neil Kilpatrick. Banbridge managed to retain possession there. Man on the crash ball is James Humphreys. James Humphreys gives it to the number 6 crashing forward, who's been very effective today, David McCann. David McCann's run brings play right up to the halfway line. Little Gary Owen kick in here by Neil Kilpatrick, brings play. Sol is under the high ball. Sol deals very effectively with the high ball and goes to ground there. Very sore. So it's number 2 there, and number 2 Stefani has the ball. Work play there back towards the halfway line for Buccaneers. Will Riley just through the hands. Harry West tried to kick inside, but the kick is fielded well there by the number 15, who was Adam Doherty, and Adam Doherty calls for the mark inside the 22. Perhaps the crossfield kick was a little too near the full-back there, giving him the chance to take an easy mark. So as a result of the mark, he brings the play towards the just halfway between the Banbridge 10-metre line and the 22. I think most viewers here would have looked before the match at the respective positions of the teams in the table, and they would have seen Buccaneers top on 38 and Banbridge on 13 points. And just shows there is no certainties in sport, but the Buccaneers just must continue to play for the last few remaining minutes and take some positives out of this performance and go back and analyse what went right. And I suppose what you can see what went wrong was the line out today, and they just have to regroup for next week's crucial encounter against St Mary's College. Nonetheless, they have a line out here, and can they work something off that? The ball, Fiona's challenged but manages to get a hand to release the ball back out. It's infield there again, so Bucks managed to win that line out, but they go forward, and it's Will Riley through the hands to Harry West out to Shane Jennings, who got 2 tries at it. Shane is showing a willingness to try to crash through the Banbridge defence at every opportunity, and has got rewarded with 2 tries. It's James Kelly here who's come on as the second half there, sub for Matthew Burke. And James goes to ground again. The Banbridge defence, the speed of the Banbridge line defence has been very good today. Sola Carroll nonetheless looks for an opportunity there and is converged upon by 3 Banbridge defenders. Nonetheless, Sol manages to retain possession, sets the ball up for Rory Byrne. Rory Byrne makes inroads in here, and it's into Stefani. Stefani Lombard passes the ball out through the hands, and it's in there. It looked to me there like there was a little bit of It's a penalty for Banbridge there. Couldn't quite see what happened, but to me it looked as if one Buccaneers player crossed. Yes, the referee's just indicating there that crossing over offence occurred, so that's a penalty to Banbridge. Giving James Humphreys again. James Humphreys has played really well today. He's controlled the game. He's known when to pass, when to move. What type of, whether it's a little grubber kick in behind or a crossfield kick. And it's very interesting that the biggest improvement that the Banbridge team has made since they last played Buccaneers has been the speed, I think, of their line defence. They're not giving the Buccaneers have scored 3 tries, but in general the speed of the Banbridge defence, they're very, very quick up on the danger men, which wasn't apparent the last time these teams met before Christmas. Nonetheless, the play goes on, and Banbridge are up to the Buccaneers 10-metre line. And again, elect to run the ball through the hands here, and it goes out wide to the Buccaneers left wing. Is there a hole here in the Bucks defence? No, it's saved there well. And again, good defending there by the Buccaneers. Banbridge played the ball wide. It looked as if they might get some joy in the left wing, but again, an infringement committed there in the attack by the Banbridge player, giving Harry West the chance to relieve pressure on the Buccaneers defence. Getting very dark here in Rifle Park as well, which indicates time is almost upon us. So a line out nonetheless for Buccaneers that is just on a line out for Buccaneers just on their own 10-metre line. Stefani is back throwing there as well. But again, Banbridge there, their number 2 has been very effective, leading Ray Captain's Park. Peter Crombie's been very, very, very effective in his forward runs. But again, it's there to the number 12 there, who's Josh Crombie. Josh Crombie tries to inch his way forward, and he's about 12 or 13 metres from the Bucks line now. Ball to James Humphreys. James Humphreys again gives play inside into Connor Field. Connor Field, a very crisp pass there by the scrum half for Banbridge. Banbridge there now, they're making their way. They're about halfway between the Bucks 22 and the Bucks try line. Banbridge doing well the whole possession. They're trying to release it out to the left wing, and the Banbridge forwards are really trying to, put their stamp on this match here by getting another try. Inching their way forward here, Banbridge. Can they cap what is probably their best performance of the season so far with another try? Inching their way ever closer to the Bucks line here. Buccaneers trying to hold out the Banbridge, with Banbridge again on the Buccaneers line. Because Banbridge being at the bottom of the table, 1 point ahead of Malone for today. And they've got another one. They've worked their way through for, I think, try number 6. And whether it's the first try making a hole in the Buccaneers' defence, or getting tries off line out mauls, or just generally 2 or 3 tries on the crash ball, Banbridge have shown an amazing variety to their play today. They've scored tries from forwards, tries from backs, tries from line out mauls, tries from a decoy runner, tries from the crash ball, and it's 6 tries for Banbridge, and giving bonus points and score difference, which could be all they need to galvanise their season and try and move them away from the bottom of the table. But it's a resounding 41-15 scoreline here in Banbridge for the home team. And James Humphreys does the needful and puts over the conversion, and it's 43 points to 15 for Banbridge. Late substitution here for the Buccaneers too sees number 20, Tom Shine. Come on. For number, I think it's for Michael Hanley, is it? Yep. It's official confirmation there that it's 20 Tom Shine for 15. For 15, Michael Handley. As our time is almost up here in Rifle Park, minutes left, but Buccaneers must just regroup for the next match. I think it's next home match next week against St Mary's College, and just all can be done is during the week to look at the performance and to try and work things out in the training field, and to get to see where things went wrong. The line out is an obvious starting point, but it's a couple of good review sessions during the week, and the show will be back on the road next week for St Mary's. I've no doubt about that. So a high Gary Owen there across the field is fielded by the Banbridge number 11. He's brought to ground by the Buccaneers players, but it's an infringement there committed by the Buccaneers players, and the referee gives the penalty to Banbridge. So we have a Banbridge put in here just under 22 and what must be one of the final acts of the game. Solid put in by the Banbridge there to try and wheel, and the referee again, you can hear the roars from the crowd. The Banbridge scrum very solid, putting the pressure on the Buccaneers front five, and resultant penalty there for Banbridge. I suppose a lot of observers of AIL Division 1B didn't see this performance coming, but look, there are many paths on many roads and paths in life, and you know, this might be a bump in the road, but I'm sure the show, as I said to you, the show will be back on the road next week. They'll go away and fix the issues apparent here today in Rifle Park. It'll be a different Buccaneers next week against St Mary's. Another line out there, and Banbridge steals possession, and that's deemed to be the final. Is it the final? Referee says yes, the final act there. The joyful number for Banbridge, and it's all over here in Rifle Park. A resounding win, maybe a resounding 43 points to 15 win for Banbridge. The Banbridge scoring 6 tries there, and the Buccaneers getting 3 tries from Solo Carroll and 2 tries from Shane Jennings. It's onwards and upwards to St Mary's College home match next week, and just for viewers in Rifle from the Bounty today, it's goodbye and onwards to St Mary's.